Greetings from Chile, Florida. This is a Kickstarter review on a book that unfortunately I did not purchase through Kickstarter, but I'm very happy to say that I am totally in love with this book because it is one of the books that I was able to pick up eventually through Amazon. But I could not pick the PDF at that time. I only picked up the PDF with this and a bunch of other books through a Humble Bumble event where they gave for $17 you can pick up uh, $300 to $500 depending upon your point of view worth of PDFs of a whole bunch of books. This is one of the two major books in it. The other ones I also have here. I'll be doing a separate review on, which is 5th edition Foes by Necromancer Games, a more of a first edition feel book with black and white print on the inside, very few color pictures, only on the cover, and that's it. Beautiful book, but definitely not anywhere near as good quality as this particular book by Wolfgang Bauer and Cobalt Press. With that in mind, here it is, Tome of Beasts. As you can see just by the very beginning, this is not your usual monster manual of sorts. You're going to find quickly as I come over here and slowly scroll down one by one. Of course, what do you expect? Cobalt Press, a Cobalt Necromancer possibly on the inside cover. As you can see, this was a Wolfgang Bauer production, and I'll show you the Kickstarter page. They had over 2,000 people that backed it originally, and as you can tell by this particular page, they had a bunch of playtesters test all the material before they put it out there. One of the things I like about this company. And they have a little description of the art cover. They definitely don't do what the Wizards does, which gives you a little warning or excerpt of some quip. But it's a beautiful thing that they are actually doing, is showing us the full art cover of the cover. And as you can see, there is a lot. This is one of the, well, I like it. It's a beautiful piece of artwork showing someone in a cave with a bunch of bats doing a little scrying, it looks like. Again, you get another cobalt. That's going to be the general theme, I think, in the front and back pages of this book. I'm just doing a flip through via this PDF document, but there are different versions of aboleths and quite a few other monstrosities in this book. As you will see, as I'm just going to use the scroll and just scroll down. Not your usual monster manual fare, more likely stuff that you would find in other editions of the game, possibly a Monster Manual 2 or Fiend folios. It does have quite a bit of bad news for your players if they can memorize all they want from the Monster Manual, but this kind of giant ant coming at them out of nowhere, with the kind of stats it has, they have no clue what hit it. And or this Anubian, which is a sand spirit of a dog-like creature, almost looks like a gnoll or one of the dog-like kobolds of the past. And then you have this one is going to be fun. Out of a tree comes this large orange red ape, except for one thing: it's not an ape. It just looks like one. And you have a bunch of others, weird stuff, concoctions of various people. One of the things I do like about Wolfgang Bauer's company is when they do a Kickstarter, they do all their major publications via Kickstarter. That way, they give everyone an opportunity to fund the book before they print the book. It's a cost saving measure for them. That way, they don't really do huge overruns or overextend the popularity of the book. I've seen them, or Wolfgang Bauer, discuss this in many of his videos that he does when he does reviews of his books with people like Nerdarchy and or others, even with on Dragon Plus, or not Dragon Plus, Dragon Talk, the podcasts done by Shelly Mazanova and Greg Tito. Baba Yaga's Horseman. Well, if you know about Baba Yaga, that's not bad whatsoever. Matter of fact, I introduced you to Baba Yaga on the last Kickstarter report that I gave you on Gods and Goddesses. She was heavily featured in that book. Well, here you got some of her henchmen. And what they can do. This bog creature. There's just a lot in here, and I'm just going to do a quick through most of the book to give you an idea of the art that's in there. This is one of those books which, if you're a DM, oh my God, the Bone Swarm. Oh, I can tell you a story about this one. I've already used it in one of my games, and if it wasn't for the quick thinking of an experienced player who understood the capabilities of his character, his druid character, and was able to outroll me with the save that I had to have for this Bone Swarm, I believe the Bone Swarm would have definitely taken out the small party. Instead, a single druid, old man druid, took this thing out all by his lonesome. I awarded the player inspiration, which he still hasn't used, and that character is no longer, we're not playing that world anymore, so he doesn't have it. But take a look at this guy. It's like they have variations of a lot of the monsters you see, different takes on gnolls and other not the type of thing. Oh, look at that frog. Oh, six-legged. Yeah, enjoy that. Froghemoth, here's your buddy. There's just a lot of stuff here that I think the Froghemoth is actually in this book. It's one of the better monster manuals that have come out. It is on par with a lot of the stuff you see, with just a lot more monsters and possible trouble that the party can get into. And I just like going through here. There's a clockwork beetle. That could be interesting. And a swarm of them. That could be trouble. A hound. Yeah, looks like they have clockwork huntsman. Looks like they have a lot of mechanical in this book, which I don't use often, but I would use this guy. I'm thinking of using him shortly. Kind of looks like the Wizard of Oz type characters, you know. And a weaving spider. Interesting. And this little guy, because if that's a full-size barrel, I'm looking around my mic, by the way, in order to see this guy in full. If that's a barrel, this is a small folk. I can't necessarily, let's see what it says here. Tiny Fey. Okay. Oh, cobblestone swarm. Oh, stepping on those could be bad news. Again, I'm looking at the side to read it better. A corpse mound. I've also used this in that same campaign, and they barely escaped as I threw it at them. Barely escaped. I like it because this buy the book, read it. I have no, it'll take me an hour to explain what I did and how they responded. But there's a lot of stuff. Death butterflies. Who'd have wondered? A death wisp, deep ones. A lot of different takes. Yeah, kill on sight, I think. Yep. That's my player character coming out. Oh, this is a different take on a flaming skeletal creature. And we have some more of that's a demon. Yeah, demons here. And then demon lords. Different demon lords. Demon Lord of cockroaches. Yeah, they'll survive if you get in Dungeons and Dragons. They'll outlive us all. Just a Demon Lord of the Night. Ooh, interesting. The Demon Lord of Bats and Fire. Ooh, yeah. He looks a little Egyptian to me. That kind of will work if I take him into a desert environment. So you can see, there's a lot of different variations of things you can throw at them. Yeah, they're expecting a purple worm and they get this instead. What is this called? Demon Lord of the Devouring Worm. Ooh, that'll scare them. A Darrow Fetal Savant. That's in, yeah, haven't used that. Darrow Shadow Anti-Paladin. So yeah, it gives you a lot of potential henchmen also in this book, slowly but surely, or um, baddies, small baddies, before you get to the big baddie at the end. Ooh, enjoy. But yeah, there's I just love scrolling through this book or randomly opening a page in the book and just, oh, what can I throw at them now? This is definitely that kind of book, folks. And I really, 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 really hope you guys consider um, picking it up in one way or another. Now, let's switch over. Here we have the Kickstarter for the Tome of Beasts, 400 plus monsters for 5th edition by Cobalt Press. And I'm not going to play the video for you, but as you can see, as I said, over 2,312 subscribers at various levels. I did not pledge. I was interested in a couple other projects at the time and unfortunately did not pledge. And just an idea of what they had displaying. I highly recommend everything that they produce in Cobalt Press, and have backed another one of their projects recently that I won't be receiving until I believe it's going to be. I'll do the website here to get to it. Creature Codex, this one. I won't be receiving it until September. It did kick, as they say, and this one had, where is it? 4,000. I guess people learn, get it while it's hot. Creatures in this thing, 4,000, and I expect it to be a book around the same size. It promises to be fun when I receive that one. I've got another couple of books that I've also backed that I will be receiving also in September. So I know it's a while away, but I have a couple of more, I believe, very beautiful books inbound one way or the other shortly. That's all I have for you today, guys. You can order this book on Kickstarter and pick it up, or you can get it on Amazon, or see if your local bookstore has it. Excuse me. Or maybe even see if you can get it in through the what's that, your local flag for gaming purposes. That's all I have for you on this product today. I hope you like it. Thank you much for your time, and subscribe to this page. I'll be doing more Kickstarter reviews as I go and I receive them. Plus, I'll be doing other book reviews, especially reviews on the products I picked up with the Humble Bumble. Thank you much. See you soon.